Hey everyone, Dan with True North Motos, and now also True North Motos of Olympia. So just so everybody knows, we did pick up Beta and are selling them here at the new shop. But anyways, wanted to go over this 23 300 race edition. This is my personal bike. Just kind of wanted to talk about bike setup and what I do to a bike right out of the crate when I get it new. So first thing, I take apart my linkage. I take the swing arm off, everything. I pack all the bearings. Every bike manufacturer comes with very little grease. Take the head stay apart, pack the bearings in there. Whether it's KTM, Beta, whatever I'm working on, when it's a new bike, I go through and dielectric every connector that is not a sealed connector. So starter relay, all your headlight connectors, switch connectors, brake pressure switches, anything that's not a sealed connector, I go through and I dielectric grease. First thing you should do to any bike, in my opinion, spring the bike for your weight. I'm not a super light guy. I'm about 210, 215 right now. So I did put springs on this bike. The closed chambers are not as easy as the open chamber forks, but still not a big deal to do them. I'll probably make a separate video on how to do that. Rear shock's not hard at all. The Beta tool for this was not very useful. I use a brass drift to loosen that up. I go through all the bolts and I Loctite things that I know vibrate. Exhaust bolts, Loctite. Another one on most of the Betas. Take these out, put some blue Loctite, medium strength Loctite's what I use on all this stuff. And go through and do the top one and the bottom one under here as well. The jetting on this bike was super fat, very rich. I'm at sea level and we ride up to about 6,500, 7,000 feet. Right now, temps are usually between 60 and 80 degrees. So what I ended up with on this bike is I did the JD jetting kit. James Dean and Dave Sheets are local to me in town and we work with them a lot. So right now I'm on the red needle, 4th clip. I am running a 160 Pilot and a 38, or excuse me, I'm running a 160 main and a 38 Pilot. About 1.25 to 1.5 out on my air screw, and the bike ran amazing. Really, really love this motor. Another thing that I put on here was the JD jetting air fuel screw. I put a yellow mark on it so I can reference where I'm at on that. Otherwise, I didn't touch the suspension. I put a Bulletproof Designs swing arm tab guard and then also a case saver on it. We'll put some hand guards and radiator guards on this bike, but just kind of wanted to ride it mostly stock. Very, very happy with how the bike feels. Suspension rewards you for going fast. It's valved a little aggressive if you're doing slower stuff, so I might address that here in the future, but otherwise love this thing. Only put about 2 hours on it just for a shakedown ride. Got our all-in-one tail light with the integrated blinkers put on. Fits very nicely on the Beta like it's supposed to be there. But just kind of wanted to talk about what I do. Oh, check your rim locks. Those were a little bit loose. I go through and check spokes after the first ride. One thing I forgot to do is put the springs, which don't come from the factory on the Beta, on this joint, and I did get some leaking around there. So I put some zip ties while we were out on the trail, and I'm gonna put the springs on there now. So anyways, thanks for checking it out. Have a good one.